Greetings and welcome to today's video. In today's video, I'm going to take you through the BSG simulation, which is the business strategy game. So at the moment, you're still in year 11 of the simulation, and we are actually company K. So before that, we're offering tutoring services. So if you need help in the BSG simulation, text us on the email on the description, and we'll be able to get back to you as soon as possible and help you in this simulation. So first things first, I'm going to take you through all the departments of the BSG simulation, from the compensation and training to the finance and cash flow, and make decisions together so that we can see if we can get the best performance for year 11. You can see at the moment, year 11, we have an earnings per share of negative 4.86 before we start, and the investor expectation is 2.50. Return on equity is negative 60.3%, and the return on the investor expectation on the return on equity is 21%. Credit rating of C minus, and the investor expectation is B plus. Image rating of 34, and the investor expectation is 70. And you can also see our cash flow is currently it's on the negative side. So we're going to change all this and surpass the investor expectation and also make some profit for year 11. So stay here and be with us up to the end. So we shall start with the compensation and training. And under the compensation and training, we're actually talking about probably 4 or 5 things. One of them being the base wage, which is the first one. So for the base wage, we are under the compensation and training, mainly we're talking about our workers who are in the company, and remember, the workers, for you to increase productivity, or maybe to have high productivity in your company, you need to invest in your workers. So for the base wage, just give them 1%. Remember, at the moment we only have 2 facilities open: the North America and the Asia Pacific. The Europe Africa facility and the Latin America are not yet open at the moment, so we are only using the 2 facilities, North America and the Asia Pacific. So base wage 1% each. And then for the incentive pay and fringe benefits, I won't invest anything at the moment because we are not making good profits at the moment. Next is the best practices training. For the best practices training, I want us to give it 5,500 each. So I'll give it 5,500 each for the 2 facilities. And then we have the supervisory staff, which is mainly the ratio of production workers to supervisors. So I'll give it an average of 40:1 for the ratios. And then for the supervisory compensation, I'm going to give it again 1% each. So I'll give this one 1% and also this one 1%. And that's it for the compensation and training of the simulation, which is year 11. So in case we need to change anything, we shall get back here and then change it. But at the moment, those are the best decisions for it, and we're hoping that we're going to change all these to the positive side and be able to surpass the investor expectation. Next is the branded production. And under the branded production, we're talking about the number of models, the superior materials, the styling or features, the TQM, and also we have to produce some products in the simulation based on what the total production, or maybe the total branded production needed, says. So for the superior materials, I'm going to give it 40% or maybe 40 each, so that we can have something like 60% here. So 60% for the 2 facilities, that's 40% for the superior materials. Number of modules, it's okay for me at the moment to give it 500, which is the maximum. And then enhanced styling, I can just give it let's say 30 each, and see what we have as the projected SQ rating. So after going through the report, remember at the moment the competitive comparative efforts, which is our report, everything is the same. So there's no need for you to go through it, but you can also go through it because we don't have the industry average. You can see the industry average that you have at the moment is still the same. So it's cool for you just to come up with your own decisions for year 11. And then from year 12, you shall now start going through the comparative competitive efforts, so that you can be able to compare yourself with maybe your competitors, maybe with other teams which are selling shoes in the same market as you, and so that you can be able to see what also the industry average wants and be able to see what you need to adjust in the simulation. But at the moment, everything is still the same, so there's no need for you maybe to go through it. You just have to come with your own decisions for year 11, because everything for you and all your competitors, these all other companies are the same. So shall get back to branded production, and you can see the enhanced styling, as I've said, is 30 each. Remember that the projected SQ rating at the moment is 4.0, so we need to be up a little bit so that we can be able to stay competitive. For the TQM, I'll give you 0.5 each to cut on cost a little bit. You can see that our projected SQ rating is 4.2 and 3.9, so they need to match, and maybe they need to be the same. So for this one, I'll give it let's say 37, so that can be 4.5, and this one give it 49, 40, maybe 46 is 4.6, and then this one I can adjust it to 40, so that you can have 4.7, 4.6. This one we give it 49, 4.7. So we have an SQ rating of 4.7 for the two facilities that we're using at the moment. And you can see that we need to produce 11,500, but you don't have the maximum, because you can see regular time for North America we have 5,000, and for Asia Pacific we have only 6,000. So that means that we need to buy more pairs. So I'll just produce 5,000 and then 6,000. And you can see the pairs to be manufactured is 11,000 without the overtime. You can see overtime we have 1,000 and 1,200 for the Asia Pacific, but the total branded production need is 13,100. So I'll go back here and buy more pairs, 1,000, and also I'll buy 2,000 for the new pairs. And then I'll come back to the branded production and I'll lower the number of models a little bit so that we can be able to match what we have here. So to 400 and see to 300 each. That will work. So with 300 as the number of models, you can see that the total branded production need is 10,500, and the amount of product that we produce is 11,000. That means we have almost 500 more products hanging in the company, and that will act as the product that we have produced, and now will be more products that we have produced so that we cannot stock out. So that's it for the branded production. And also we can lower our SQ rating a little bit, so we can lower it maybe to this one to 34, and this one we can lower it around 43 and see. Okay, let's say at 46. Okay, we can just give it 43, and then this one we give it 34. We give it maybe 40. Okay, we can give it 34, so that can be 5.1, and this one 5.2. That's close. So that's it for the total branded product. For the branded production. And after making decisions for the branded production, even without the other departments, you can see the projected year 11 performance. Image rating is now at 70. Credit rating is at A minus. ROE, which is the return on equity, is at 23.2%, and the earnings per share EPS is at 2.76. So you can see we have already surpassed the investor expectation, but we have a problem on the ending cash, which is still on the negative side, but we shall sort it out. So this means that we are making a very, very good move, and if we continue, we shall be able maybe to reach a good investor expectation by the end of the round for year 11. Next, the production facilities. For the production facilities, I decided to purchase special equipment, which is gave it yes for the two facilities. And also remember that before making the decision for the branded production, I bought new production equipment of 1,000 for North America and 2,000 for the Asia Pacific. Down here, I decided to construct additional space, 3,000 for North America and 3,000 for the Asia Pacific. This means that we are constructing or maybe buying additional space for the company so that we can be able to produce more and more products. Next is the distribution and warehouse. And under the distribution and warehouse, you can see that we have some negative under the projected inventory surplus, or maybe we have some shortfall, so we need to balance it here. So you can see this first one we have negative 407. So this means we need to produce, let's say, around 3,000. we have 260, so we can produce 3,300. And then for the second one we have negative 238, so we can produce, let's say, 1,200. And then here we need to reduce to maybe 800 because I can see, so maybe to 798. On the other side also we need to balance this so that we can avoid the negatives. So this one we shall reduce it to 1750. This one we give it 1,650, and then this one we can give it 900. And see, this one we can still give it 980 because we can see we still have more products. This one we can adjust it to 1,750, and then last one we can just leave it at 980. So you can see at the moment you don't have any shortfall, and we have some positives under the inventory. Though if we have a chance to sell more products, we shall also clear the inventory and remain here with a zero, which is okay, but it's not good for you to have a shortfall. So after also making the decisions for the distribution and warehouse, you can see everything has improved here. Image rating of 71, A minus for the credit rating, 24.5% for the return on equity, 2.93 for the earnings per share. Next is the internet marketing, but before the internet marketing, I want us to go through the wholesale marketing. So wholesale marketing, we need to adjust our prices a little bit. And for the first one, for the North America market, I'm going to give it something around 60. For the Europe Africa, 64. For the Asia Pacific, 60. And for the Latin America, 64. For the brand advertising, I'll just maintain it that way. Mailing rebate, I'll give it 5 each for all of them. Delivery time, I'll reduce it to 2 weeks each, and this will help us to deliver our products as fast as possible to our customers. For the retailer support, I'll just maintain it that way at 4,000, 4,000, 2750, and 2750. Now I'll be able, 60, and then 64.00, 60.00. Now I'll be able to go back to the internet marketing. For the internet marketing, for the first one, remember the retail price needs to exceed the wholesale price by 40%. So for this one, I'll just give it 80, 84. Let's see. And then for this one, I can give it 87. Sorry. Also for this one, 84, and this one, 87. 87. So you can see the retail price is exceeding the wholesale price for all our products by 40%, which is quite fine. Search engine advertising, also maintain it that way. Free shipping, I'm not going to offer any free shipping unless any of my competitors start using the free shipping from the warehouse to the buyer. But at the moment, I'll just maintain it that way. Next is private label. Remember, we are done with the wholesale marketing before we got back to the internet marketing. So for the private label, we're talking about distributing our products to some warehouses. So at the moment, you can see that also everything has improved. We have straight A for the credit rating, 65 for the image rating has reduced a little bit, but no problem. It's because of the finances. Return on equity, 30.3. Earnings per share, 3.75, which is quite fine. So for these ones, for the private label pairs to the producer shipped ones, I just give them 250 each, because you can see the maximum is actually 1,000. So 250 for each and every warehouse, and then on the other side 300 for each. And for the prices, I'll also maintain the prices because you're just getting started and we don't know what other people will sell. So 32 and 37 and 32 and 37. And then down here for incorporating of the projected into the 11 projections, I'll give it a yes for all of them. And after that, you can see that our earnings per share is now at 4.17 and the investor expectation is 2.50. Return on equity is 33.1%, the investor expectation is 21%. Credit rating of A plane and the investor expectation is B+. Image rating of 75 and the investor expectation is 70. So we are doing good. Celebrity endorsements, this is now where we need to invest on celebrities. So I'm going just to give them 10,000 each. 10,000 for all of them. Let me just copy and then be pasting. 10,000 for all the celebrities. And remember that the celebrities so for the celebrities, we're also giving them offer priority, and for us, we're giving 1 up to 8, and then we need to invest in them. So I'm going just to invest a maximum of let's say 70,000 for our celebrities. Remember, celebrities will be able to market your products, and you need to give them a good offer so that they can be able to accept you. That's it. Next, corporate citizenship. We're going to give the use of recycled boxing, yes. Energy efficiency, can give it 100. Charitable contribution, we're not going to invest on it because we're not making some good profit at the moment. Ethics, we're going to give it yes. Improved working conditions, also a yes. And then the institution of supplier code of conduct, also a yes. That's it for the corporate citizenship. And now we shall be able to finish with the finance and cash flow. Finance and cash flow, you can see at the moment we have negative 186,826. So we need to take a loan to finance our company activities. So we can take a 10-year bank loan of 200,000 and see we are still negative. So we can give it 210,000 and see 210,000 works. And you can see that our projected ending cash is $23,174. And you can see after making all those decisions, you can see these are our performance, projected performance. Earnings per share 4.13, return on equity 32.9%, credit rating A-, image rating 81, and our ending cash is 23,174. Net revenue that we're generating is 594,467. The net profit is 82,601. So we are doing good at round 1. And maybe if you need such results for your simulation, remember to text us on the email on the description, and we'll be able to help you on the simulation. So if you need help in the simulation, remember to text us and I'll be able to help you. So thank you for watching my video. Don't forget to share, subscribe, and like. Thank you so much.